So to say on the same note, actually, well, into the spirituality, I went to a non-alcoholic cocktail bar this week called Hikete. Might be butchering the pronunciation because I think it's named after some sort of goddess, right? And when I went in, I wasn't expecting what I got. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm like checking out non-alcoholics, and I'm very interested in the new trend of non-alcoholic, cocktails. So there's this, yeah, and then it's like if you are someone who wants to drink and socialize, it wasn't my kind of space just because of like I spoke about the kind of vibe that it was witchery or whatever. But I could see if it was more tailored towards somewhere I would go, like employees only, and it had non-alcoholics. It's the social aspect is there. Like you're meeting people. There was a lot of girls there. There's a couple of dudes there. It was like there was definitely people socializing.
Why
And
don't you
then,
drink alcohol?
um,
Same reason I don't drink alcohol.
Oh.
I'm a fool when I'm drunk.
man,
Like if
anyways,
you own a cocktail bar but you don't drink alcohol. Like,
yeah,
And he
I
makes great
taste
cocktails
everything.
as
You
well.
know what
how
it is?
can you talk about cocktails if you don't drink?
So I taste everything, but I've drank more alcohol in the years that I drank than most people. Like I started drinking at 14, and I was like drinking a bottle of Captain Morgan when I was 16, and I got to a point where when I was like 16 and 17, so I was into martial arts and I boxed and I was always into like competition. So in the times where I was competing, I wouldn't drink, but then when I wasn't competing, I would drink, and I would go like and drink a whole bottle of Captain Morgan, and I just changed personality. And like all of my friends would be like, "Oh, we're all going out," and then they'd be like,
So if
Yeah.
you cannot really handle it, if you drink,
I end up just like
Not being
going
yourself.
way overboard, and then I'm like, I'm not even a problem. I'm just like a messy joker. And like what I think is funny is to go into the bathroom and to come out with my pants around my ankles, which like in Ireland when I was 16 and 17, it was funny. It was like I thought this is America. I'm walking around like Randy Marsh from South Park, my pants around my ankles. But then as you get older, it's like who's
how many
this?
years of sobriety you had?
So since I'm 23, I've been pretty sober now. I've had a drink here and there, but I
How old
haven't.
are you now?
I'm 30, so it's been about 7 years.
That's
And
been a
even
while.
and even before that, honestly, from like 20 to 23, it would have been like the social aspect of lubricating up the conversation with some alcohol does make it flow better, and you definitely have a more enjoyable time, you know. When I have like 3 drinks and I'm starting to feel a little bit warm and a little bit jolly, the conversation just flows. Yeah, exactly. Now 4 and 5 drinks and it's like, why is he putting that in the light socket? What's going on over here? But I do miss that aspect of it. But at the same time, listen,
Are you aggressive when you drink?
nah, I'm not aggressive really. Like,
Not really, huh?
no, I couldn't be reactive for sure. But I feel like that's a situational thing of like, if somebody hit me, I definitely would hit them back. But I've never been a bully. Like, I'm not gonna be the type of guy who I don't feel I'm pretty confident guy where I don't need to put like I don't need to like
Yeah, I feel it.
I don't need to push other people's boundaries. I'm more of a like an Irish idiot where I start joking. I'm more of a like fucking jester. So I'm like what I think is funny is actually obnoxious. Right? And then it's like, all right, maybe I overstepped and this guy's pissed off with me, and at that point I need to go home. But the reality is like I kind of like to keep my etiquette how I want it to be. I don't like when I'm out of character because I did something that I in a normal state wouldn't have done. Like
And on the other hand,